11 Bad Habits That Damage Your Brain. Stoicism. Welcome to Stoic in Your Life, where we explore how ancient Stoic philosophy can transform your modern-day challenges. In today's world, the habits we form have a direct impact on our mental health, clarity, and overall well-being. The brain, which governs every thought and action, is particularly vulnerable to the daily habits we adopt, some of which can quietly erode our cognitive functions and emotional stability. These habits may appear harmless at first, but over time, they can affect your ability to think clearly, make sound decisions, and maintain emotional balance. In this video, we'll be uncovering 11 bad habits that are damaging your brain and hindering your progress in life. The good news? Stoicism offers practical wisdom to help you break free. By focusing on what we can control and cultivating emotional resilience, we can transform these bad habits into opportunities for personal growth. Stay with us as we explore these harmful habits, how they affect your brain, and how Stoic principles can guide you toward a clearer, more balanced, and purposeful life. Number 1. Negative thinking. Negative thinking is a deeply ingrained and harmful habit that undermines both our cognitive abilities and emotional well-being. It clouds our judgment, distorts our perception, and makes it increasingly difficult to focus or make sound decisions. We often find ourselves stuck in a cycle of rumination, where we obsess over past mistakes or anticipate the worst-case scenarios for the future. This mindset creates a feedback loop that magnifies anxiety, stress, and depression, making it seem as though our worries are endlessly multiplying. Over time, this constant negativity erodes our mental and emotional health, affecting not only our personal lives but also our relationships and professional endeavors. The impact of negative thinking is far-reaching, often shaping our sense of self-worth and clouding our ability to function optimally. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely stated, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This encapsulates one of the core principles of Stoicism, the idea that while we may not have control over external events, we always have control over how we respond to them. In modern Stoicism, this idea is fundamental. It teaches us that our thoughts, attitudes, and actions are within our control, and by focusing on these areas, we can mitigate the impact of negative thinking. Instead of letting harmful thoughts dominate, Stoicism encourages us to reframe our thinking, redirecting our focus toward the present moment and what we can influence. In today's fast-paced world, we are constantly bombarded with distractions, be it through work, technology, or the pressures of daily life, which makes it even easier to fall into negative thought patterns. However, modern Stoicism provides practical tools to combat these tendencies. It emphasizes mindfulness and urges us to pay attention to the present, avoiding fixation on things beyond our control. Through gratitude and positive reflection, we can shift our mindset from one of scarcity and anxiety to one of abundance and calm. Over time, these practices help reduce the grip of negative thinking, creating mental space for healthier, more empowering thoughts. This shift is not only transformative for our emotional health, but also contributes to increased mental clarity and resilience. However, breaking free from the cycle of negativity requires more than just awareness. It demands consistent, deliberate effort. It's about creating a practice of mental discipline, whether through meditation, journaling, or simply taking moments throughout the day to pause and observe our thoughts without judgment. Recognizing when we're slipping into negative thinking is crucial, but the real challenge lies in redirecting our focus. Instead of letting our emotions control us, Stoicism teaches us to control our responses. The more we practice, the more we train our minds to interrupt destructive thought patterns before they take hold. Rewiring our brains takes time, patience, and perseverance. As we gradually integrate Stoic practices into our daily lives, we strengthen our ability to deal with adversity. We become more adept at identifying negative thoughts and replacing them with constructive alternatives. This consistent practice helps to reprogram our cognitive pathways, leading to a healthier, more positive outlook on life. Over time, we develop a deep sense of emotional resilience, enabling us to handle life's challenges with greater calm and clarity. In today's hyper-connected world, the need for mental training is more critical than ever. The constant influx of information, combined with the relentless pace of modern life, can easily overwhelm us. However, by embracing the principles of Stoicism, we can build the emotional strength and clarity needed to navigate these challenges, rather than being swept away by the chaos around us. Stoicism teaches us to approach each moment with resilience and mindfulness. Through consistent practice, we can learn to control our responses to external events, allowing us to break free from the cycle of negative thinking and regain control over our lives. The goal is not to eliminate negative thoughts entirely, but to develop the ability to acknowledge them without allowing them to take over our minds. The path to breaking free from negative thinking lies in the consistent application of Stoic principles. By focusing on what is within our control and cultivating gratitude, we can build mental discipline and emotional resilience. Negative thoughts will inevitably arise, but with the wisdom of modern Stoicism, we can learn to face them with strength and clarity. The more we practice, the better equipped we are to handle life's inevitable challenges. By shifting our perspective and focusing on what we can control, we create a life that is more balanced, peaceful, and free from the destructive power of negativity. With time and practice, Stoicism can help us live with greater peace, purpose, and fulfillment, regardless of the circumstances we face. Number 2. Toxic people and environments. Toxic people and environments can profoundly damage our mental and emotional well-being. Whether it's individuals who are overly critical, manipulative, or simply emotionally draining, their presence in our lives can erode our clarity, focus, and inner peace. These toxic influences, often masked as casual interactions, subtly chip away at our resilience, making it harder to think clearly and make decisions that align with our values. In the modern world, where we are constantly exposed to external noise and stressors, it's crucial to recognize the toll that such negativity can take on our brains and overall health. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Indeed, when we allow toxic people and environments to dominate our lives, we are essentially permitting them to shape our mindset and, by extension, our happiness. This is where the power of self-awareness, a cornerstone of Stoicism, becomes indispensable. Stoic wisdom teaches us to be vigilant and discerning, to recognize when external factors are undermining our mental stability. By cultivating mindfulness, we gain the ability to notice when our thoughts and emotions are being swayed by negative influences, allowing us to reclaim control. Setting healthy boundaries is one of the most effective ways to protect ourselves from toxic people and environments. This Stoic practice isn't about rejecting others or creating isolation, but rather about safeguarding our peace and preserving our mental clarity. In our daily lives, it means learning to say no when necessary, stepping away from situations that drain our energy, and creating spaces where we can thrive emotionally and cognitively. It's about being intentional with our interactions and ensuring that those we surround ourselves with contribute positively to our growth and well-being. Surrounding ourselves with supportive, inspiring individuals who motivate us to be our best selves is essential for mental clarity and emotional health. In modern Stoicism, this practice extends beyond just people. It includes the physical spaces we inhabit, the environments we expose ourselves to, be it our homes, workplaces, or the digital spaces we engage with, have a profound impact on our mental state. Cultivating a space that nurtures calm and focus is just as important as cultivating positive relationships. In our increasingly distracted world, It's easy to fall into the trap of consuming information and engaging with people who bring negativity into our lives. The Stoic approach encourages us to actively filter what we allow to enter our minds and hearts, recognizing that our mental and emotional health requires as much protection as our physical health. Moreover, the Stoic philosophy teaches us that we must take responsibility for our own emotional state. In a world where it's easy to blame external circumstances or others for our unhappiness, Stoicism invites us to focus on what we can control, our responses. By refusing to let toxic people or environments dictate how we feel or how we think, we empower ourselves to navigate life's challenges with greater resilience. This practice of setting boundaries and curating positive environments is not just a way to protect ourselves from negativity. It's an investment in our cognitive and emotional well-being. As Seneca wisely stated, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials," reminding us that while challenges are inevitable, we have the power to choose the context in which we face them. In today's world, where stress and external pressures abound, embracing Stoic principles such as mindfulness, self-awareness, and setting boundaries can be transformative. By creating environments that foster growth, peace, and clarity, we reduce the impact of toxic influences and build a life that supports our mental and emotional health. This is not a retreat from the world, but a deliberate and conscious engagement with it, informed by the wisdom of modern Stoicism. Number 3. Lack of sleep. Imagine this. You've had a long, demanding day, and though your body is practically screaming for rest, sleep seems just out of reach. You toss and turn, and the hours slip away. Your mind races with unfinished tasks, pending decisions, and worries about the future. The constant stream of thoughts pulls you deeper into anxiety. The next morning, you drag yourself out of bed feeling foggy and irritable. Your concentration is shot, and your mood is frayed. This is what happens when we fail to honor the fundamental importance of sleep. It's not just about feeling tired. It's about disrupting the delicate balance that keeps our brains functioning at their best. Without enough sleep, your cognitive abilities, the very things that allow you to think, focus, remember, and make decisions, start to falter. Emotionally, you're left vulnerable, less able to handle stress or regulate your feelings. In the long run, chronic sleep deprivation doesn't just leave you tired. It leads to cognitive decline, making it harder to stay sharp or think clearly. And the damage isn't just physical, it extends into every aspect of your life, from your relationships to your ability to pursue your goals. This is where Stoic wisdom offers us powerful insights. The Stoics understood the importance of balance, not just in our actions, but in all aspects of our lives, including our health. Sleep isn't a luxury we can afford to sacrifice. It's essential for maintaining clarity of mind, emotional resilience, and mental well-being. According to Stoic philosophy, moderation is key, and neglecting sleep is one of the quickest ways to throw off that balance. In the rush of daily life, it's easy to push aside the need for sleep in favor of work, entertainment, or endless distractions. But, as the Stoics teach us, neglecting our physical needs for the sake of other pursuits ultimately leads to imbalance. Sleep is not something to be taken lightly. It's a critical component of a holistic approach to well-being, and it should be treated with the same respect as any other aspect of self-care. Now, if you've ever had one of those frustrating nights where sleep just won't come, you know the toll it can take. The next day, you may feel more irritable, more anxious, or even more prone to making mistakes. This happens because the brain needs adequate rest to repair itself, process emotions, and recharge. Without it, we struggle to manage stress, make clear decisions, and stay emotionally composed in challenging situations. Sleep is not just a passive activity. It's a necessary process for restoring balance in both the brain and body. The Stoics' secret here is simple: moderation. Moderation is the antidote to excess, and that includes our approach to sleep. By establishing a consistent sleep schedule, avoiding excessive screen time before bed, and creating a calming environment conducive to rest, we can foster better sleep patterns and give our brains the time they need to rejuvenate. Another key Stoic practice that enhances sleep quality is mindfulness. Stoics often practice detachment, learning to distance themselves from external pressures and emotional turmoil. In the modern world, this could mean taking a few minutes before bed to practice deep breathing, meditation, or journaling. These activities help us detach from the stresses of the day and prepare our minds for restful sleep. Imagine how much more effective you could be if your mind was clear, your body rested, and your emotions stable. This clarity and emotional steadiness are what the Stoics valued most, and by adopting practices that support healthy sleep, we can embody these same principles in our lives. When you make sleep a priority, you're not just tending to your body, you're investing in your mental and emotional health. Think about it. When you're well rested, you are better equipped to handle life's challenges. Your cognitive abilities are sharper, your emotions are more balanced, and your overall resilience improves. The Stoics remind us that self-care isn't indulgence but a vital practice for maintaining both our mental and physical health. By aligning your routine with the Stoic principles of moderation and balance, you can reclaim the power of sleep and use it as a tool for greater clarity, emotional control, and overall well-being. So let me ask you this: how often do you sacrifice sleep in favor of other activities? How does this impact your ability to navigate life's demands? What changes can you make today to create a more balanced, restorative sleep routine? The Stoics taught us that balance is the path to serenity and strength. If we can prioritize sleep and embrace it as a cornerstone of our self-care routine, we can set ourselves on a path of greater resilience, clarity, and peace of mind. Remember, it's not about extremes. It's about finding that middle ground where your mind and body are in harmony. By making sleep a priority, you're not just taking care of your brain. You're setting the foundation for a more focused, calm, and purposeful life. Embrace the Stoic secret of balance and let rest be a vital part of your journey toward tranquility and strength. If you've reached this point, you're truly embracing the wisdom of the universe. I encourage you to leave a comment below with the slogan, "Balance is the key to clarity." It's your way of showing that you're committed to embracing balance in your life. Your journey of transformation is just beginning. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to Stoic in Your Life. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. Let's continue to grow and find clarity together. Number 4. Poor diet and nutrition. A poor diet can have a profound negative impact on your brain, leading to cognitive decline, difficulty with focus, and emotional instability. In the fast-paced world we live in today, processed foods and sugary snacks are often far more convenient than balanced meals, leading many people to unknowingly sacrifice their brain's health. Diets high in processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats disrupt the balance of chemicals in the brain, which can significantly impair memory, concentration, and problem-solving abilities. The brain, which is an extremely complex and sensitive organ, requires a steady supply of essential nutrients to function optimally. When it is deprived of the right fuel, it struggles to operate at full capacity, which can be a serious setback for cognitive performance. In addition to affecting our mental clarity, an unbalanced diet can also lead to emotional instability, as the brain's ability to regulate mood and handle stress is compromised. This is why it is crucial to pay attention to what we eat, as it not only affects our physical health but also our emotional and cognitive well-being. As modern Stoicism teaches us, we should strive to live in accordance with nature, which means taking care of both our minds and our bodies. This extends to our eating habits, reminding us that nourishing the body with wholesome, nutritious foods plays a key role in supporting our overall well-being. A well-rounded diet rich in essential vitamins, minerals, healthy fats, and lean proteins supports brain function, improves cognitive clarity, and promotes emotional stability. For example, omega-3 fatty acids found in fish and other healthy fats, along with antioxidants in fruits and vegetables, have been shown to improve brain function and protect against cognitive decline. In contrast, diets laden with sugar, unhealthy fats, and highly processed foods can lead to energy crashes, brain fog, and difficulties in managing emotions. A sudden drop in blood sugar can lead to irritability and poor focus, while a constant intake of unhealthy fats can cause inflammation in the brain, impeding its ability to process information effectively. Stoic philosophy encourages us to practice moderation in all areas of life, and this principle applies just as much to our eating habits. By making deliberate and conscious decisions about what we consume, we can nourish our bodies with nutrient-dense foods that align with the Stoic values of balance, self-discipline, and mindfulness. Eating mindfully is an essential practice that helps us develop awareness of how our food choices affect our physical and mental states. When we choose foods that support our brain's health, we are investing in our cognitive function, emotional resilience, and overall quality of life. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most renowned Stoic philosophers, once said, "The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing," implying that life requires intentional, careful action in the face of challenges. This mindset can be applied directly to our diet. Just as we must wrestle with life's obstacles, we must also make thoughtful choices when it comes to food, ensuring we fuel our bodies with the right nutrients. When we choose to nourish ourselves intentionally, we create a foundation for better mental and emotional health. Modern Stoicism teaches that taking care of our bodies is an essential part of cultivating a clear mind and emotional equilibrium. Instead of indulging in mindless snacking on processed junk, we can adopt a more mindful approach to eating. By focusing on whole, nutrient-rich foods such as fresh fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats, we can make decisions that enhance our cognitive performance, boost our energy, and stabilize our emotions. This process not only fosters greater clarity of thought and a more focused mind, but also nurtures a sense of calm and emotional strength that can help us navigate the complexities of modern life. In the fast-paced world we live in, it is easy to get caught up in unhealthy habits, but by following the principles of modern Stoicism, we can take control of what we put into our bodies and create the foundation for a sharper mind, a stronger emotional state, and an overall sense of well-being. Number 5. Chronic stress. Chronic stress is undeniably one of the most harmful habits we can develop, having a severe impact on our brain's ability to function properly. When stress becomes chronic, it interferes with cognitive functions, memory, and emotional regulation, creating a perfect storm of mental and physical strain. The brain, when subjected to prolonged stress, struggles to maintain focus, think clearly, and make sound decisions. Mental fatigue becomes constant, and emotional reactions can become erratic. This is because stress continually activates the body's fight-or-flight response, which over time takes a toll on both the mind and body. The strain from continuous stress not only saps our energy, but also makes it increasingly difficult to process information effectively. As a result, concentration becomes challenging, and decision-making skills can deteriorate. Over the long term, the effects of chronic stress lead to burnout, increased anxiety, and can even contribute to depression. In the fast-paced world we live in today, the sources of stress seem endless. Pressures from work, financial strain, societal expectations, and the constant barrage of information from social media. These modern stressors only intensify the already overwhelming mental load we carry, making it harder to find balance and peace of mind. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely stated, "He who is not a good servant will not be a good master." This profound thought emphasizes that mastering our responses to stress is within our power. While we can't control external events or people, we can control how we react to them. This concept is central to modern Stoicism, which focuses on the importance of directing our energy toward what is within our control, our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, rather than letting external circumstances dictate our state of mind. By adopting a Stoic mindset, we shift our focus away from uncontrollable stressors and learn to embrace calmness, mental clarity, and resilience. Stoicism encourages us to detach from the chaos of the outside world and find stability within ourselves. In doing so, we allow ourselves the space to make decisions with a clear mind, rather than one clouded by stress. A crucial component of managing stress in this way is mindfulness, a practice that trains us to be aware of our thoughts and emotions without being overwhelmed by them. Coupled with deep breathing exercises, mindfulness activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which helps counterbalance the stress-induced activation of the sympathetic nervous system. This encourages relaxation, lowers blood pressure, and reduces the harmful effects stress has on the body. Practicing mindfulness helps restore balance and brings us back to a state of tranquility. Alongside mindfulness, regular physical activity, whether it's walking, yoga, or strength training, plays a vital role in stress management. Physical exercise stimulates the release of endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals, while also improving circulation and reducing muscle tension. This combination of mental and physical practices not only provides immediate relief from stress but also builds long-term resilience, enabling us to better cope with future challenges. By incorporating these Stoic principles into our lives, we develop a mindset that doesn't just passively endure stress but actively transforms it into an opportunity for growth. As the Stoic emperor and philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Stress is not merely an obstacle, it is an opportunity for us to cultivate resilience, sharpen our minds, and refine our emotional responses. Instead of being a force that drains us, stress can become a teacher that guides us to strengthen our mental fortitude. In our modern world, where the pace of life and demands are ever increasing, adopting Stoic practices can provide a path to greater mental clarity, emotional stability, and overall well-being. Through mindfulness, physical activity, and the Stoic focus on controlling our reactions, we can reduce the harmful effects of chronic stress and use it as a catalyst for personal transformation. By doing so, we not only survive but thrive amidst the pressures of modern life. Number 6. Lack of physical activity. In today's fast-paced world, many of us are tempted to lead sedentary lifestyles. Whether it's sitting at a desk for hours, spending long evenings in front of screens, or simply avoiding movement, the consequences of inactivity on our brains can be profound. Physical activity is not just about building muscles or staying in shape. It's essential for keeping your brain sharp and healthy. When we don't move enough, our brain suffers. A lack of physical activity reduces the flow of oxygen to the brain, negatively impacting cognitive function and heightening the risks of anxiety, depression, and even cognitive decline. But when you make exercise a regular part of your life, something remarkable happens. Blood flows more freely to your brain, memory sharpens, and mental clarity is enhanced. Exercise also boosts your mood, reduces stress, and offers a sense of calm that can help you navigate through life's challenges. Stoicism, with its emphasis on self-discipline and the pursuit of inner peace, teaches us to live in alignment with our values, which includes caring for our physical well-being. Think about it. What is the value of a strong mind if it's housed in a weak, unhealthy body? The Stoic practice of moderation encourages a balanced approach to all things, and that includes exercise. You don't have to push yourself to extremes. Simple activities like stretching, walking, or yoga can be enough to invigorate your brain. These simple acts of physical discipline can become an anchor for your mental resilience. When you prioritize physical activity, you're not just working out your body. You're strengthening your ability to focus, think clearly, and stay emotionally stable. Imagine how much easier it would be to handle stress and difficult situations if your body and mind were both in their best form. Regular exercise, according to the Stoic secrets of life, doesn't just sculpt your body but fortifies your brain. It stimulates the release of endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals which help combat anxiety and improve your overall mood. At the same time, exercise promotes brain plasticity, your brain's ability to adapt and learn, which is essential for mental growth and cognitive agility. So next time you feel the pressure of the world weighing on you, think about how a good workout might help you regain your focus and calm. You'll not only be investing in your physical health but also building the mental toughness and resilience needed to tackle whatever life throws your way. In fact, consider this. When you integrate exercise into your daily routine, it becomes a powerful tool in your Stoic arsenal, one that enhances your cognitive function, boosts emotional stability, and brings mental clarity when you need it the most. Consider the story of modern-day entrepreneurs who swear by their physical routines as a way to stay mentally sharp. Take Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, for example. Every morning before diving into his busy schedule, he takes time for physical activity. Whether it's a brisk walk or an intense workout, Cook credits his physical fitness as a major factor in his ability to stay focused and productive. Imagine how much more effective you could be if you adopted a similar habit of integrating exercise into your daily life. Would you notice an improvement in your focus, mood, and overall ability to deal with stress? What could you achieve if you made your body a priority, knowing that it supports your mind and enhances your life in return? The lesson here is clear. Your physical activity is a direct reflection of how much you care for your own well-being. Just like the Stoic practice of moderation advises, find a balance that works for you, and don't let inactivity rob you of the mental clarity and emotional stability you deserve. So, why not begin today? Find a small way to move your body, whether it's a walk, a few stretches, or some light exercise, and make it a daily habit. You'll be amazed at how this simple act can enhance your cognitive abilities, improve your mood, and bring you closer to living the peaceful, resilient life that Stoicism encourages. You've made it halfway through the video, and I want to congratulate you for taking the time to improve yourself and strive toward becoming a better version of you. This journey is all about growth, and your commitment is inspiring. Now, I humbly ask you to leave a comment. It helps the channel grow and allows me to continue bringing valuable content to you. If you're unsure what to write, just leave a comment like, "Physical activity equals mental clarity," so I know you've made it to this point. And don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content on Stoicism and how to apply it to modern life. Number 7. Disconnection from nature. In today's modern world, many of us find ourselves increasingly disconnected from nature, spending much of our time indoors and immersed in technology. This disconnection, while often unnoticed, can have a significant negative impact on our mental and emotional well-being. Long hours spent in artificial environments, coupled with the constant stream of digital distractions, can lead to feelings of isolation, increased stress, and cognitive fatigue. We often overlook the profound impact that nature has on our minds and bodies, but it offers an invaluable remedy to these modern ailments. Nature, with its serene beauty and calming presence, provides a natural antidote to the chaos of daily life. It is in nature that we find respite from the noise, where we can recharge both mentally and emotionally. As modern Stoicism teaches, we should live in harmony with nature, appreciating its balance and wisdom. By reconnecting with the natural world, we can regain a sense of calm and clarity that is often lost in the hustle and bustle of modern living. Spending time outdoors is not just a luxury, but a necessary practice for maintaining mental health and emotional resilience. Whether it's a quiet walk in the park, a hike through the woods, or simply sitting under a tree, time in nature offers an opportunity to reset. Stoicism teaches us the value of simplicity and the importance of grounding ourselves in the present moment. Nature, with its tranquil rhythms, helps us reconnect with our senses and reminds us of the beauty that exists beyond the confines of our daily routines. In moments of stillness, when we pause to listen to the sounds of birds chirping or the rustling of leaves, we find ourselves not only recharged, but more attuned to the world around us. The Stoics believed in the power of mindfulness and self-awareness, and nature offers the perfect setting for practicing these virtues. By immersing ourselves in nature's sensory stimulation, we activate the areas of our brain responsible for memory, emotional regulation, and overall cognitive function, leading to sharper focus and a more balanced mind. The benefits of connecting with nature extend beyond mere relaxation. Nature has been shown to reduce stress and anxiety, which are among the most common challenges of modern life. As we walk through a garden or sit by a river, our minds naturally begin to shift away from the constant pressures of work, relationships, and technology. Nature's simplicity fosters mindfulness, allowing us to let go of distractions and return to a state of mental clarity. This is precisely what modern Stoicism advocates, living with intention and clarity. Just as the Stoics urged us to embrace the present moment, nature offers us the opportunity to do so in the most genuine and unhurried way. By spending time outdoors, we strengthen our emotional resilience, learning to face life's challenges with greater calm and composure. The tranquility of nature teaches us that, just like the seasons, emotions ebb and flow, and that peace is found not in external circumstances, but within ourselves. Incorporating nature into our daily lives doesn't require drastic changes. Even small steps such as taking a break to step outside for a brief walk or appreciating the natural beauty around us can have a profound effect. These moments allow our minds to reset and rejuvenate, helping us to maintain focus, clarity, and emotional balance throughout the day. Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius often spoke of the importance of living in accordance with nature, not just in a physical sense but in a philosophical one as well. They believed that nature was not merely something to observe, but something to engage with deeply, allowing it to guide our inner lives. As Marcus Aurelius said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." By allowing nature to influence our thoughts, we bring ourselves closer to balance and inner peace. The simple act of spending time in nature can be an antidote to many of the mental and emotional challenges of modern life. By reconnecting with the natural world, we can enhance our cognitive function, reduce stress, and cultivate greater emotional resilience. Modern Stoicism emphasizes the importance of living intentionally and in harmony with nature, and it is in nature that we can find the calm and clarity necessary to face the complexities of modern life with wisdom and composure. Whether through a leisurely walk, a moment of stillness in a park, or simply appreciating the beauty of the world around us, nature offers us the tools to reset and renew, ultimately strengthening both our minds and our spirits. Number 8. Lack of clear goals. Lack of clear goals is one of the most common habits that can severely hinder our mental clarity, emotional stability, and overall well-being. Without a clear sense of direction, we are left to navigate life without a roadmap, leading to confusion, indecision, and the inefficient use of our energy. Without defined objectives, it's easy to fall into a state of aimlessness, unsure of where we're going or what we're trying to accomplish. This sense of directionlessness isn't just frustrating, but mentally exhausting as well. As our thoughts become scattered and our focus fragmented, the uncertainty surrounding our purpose leaves us vulnerable to distractions, causing us to feel overwhelmed by the constant influx of irrelevant stimuli that demand our attention. In today's world, where we're constantly bombarded with information from every angle, social media, work demands, and personal obligations, this lack of clarity can be even more damaging. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca aptly said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." This highlights the importance of being intentional with our time and efforts. Modern Stoicism teaches us to live with purpose and intention, emphasizing that having a clear vision and set goals is crucial for a life well lived. Setting specific, measurable goals is the foundation upon which we can build a life of meaning and fulfillment, giving us a sense of control over our actions and decisions. When we know exactly what we want to achieve, we gain the motivation to stay focused, prioritize our resources, and channel our energy effectively. Incorporating Stoic practices into goal setting not only fosters a sense of direction, but also enhances our cognitive function. Clear goals act as a mental target, helping the brain stay engaged and focused, while the clarity provided by these objectives improves our overall mental performance. By breaking larger goals down into manageable steps, we avoid the overwhelm that can arise from trying to accomplish too much at once. This method of dividing a larger goal into smaller tasks helps reduce mental clutter and prevents us from feeling paralyzed by the sheer volume of what we want to achieve. Additionally, this process aligns perfectly with the Stoic principle of focusing on what is within our control. By committing to small, actionable steps, we gain a sense of control and accomplishment, which in turn boosts our productivity and emotional stability. Each step forward becomes a positive reinforcement, reminding us that progress, no matter how small, is still progress. As the great philosopher Epictetus said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." This speaks to the Stoic value of focusing on what is truly important, rather than being distracted by the endless pursuit of superficial goals. In the pursuit of clear goals, Stoic principles of moderation and reflection help us remain grounded, ensuring that we don't become overly fixated on our objectives to the point of neglecting the present moment. It's important to remember that while striving for achievement is valuable, we must also regularly assess our progress and reflect on our actions, ensuring that we remain true to our values. Reflection allows us to adjust our course when needed, preventing us from veering off track and losing sight of what really matters. Additionally, the practice of moderation helps us maintain balance, preventing us from becoming consumed by our goals at the expense of our mental and emotional health. By staying mindful of our intentions, we can strike a harmonious balance between ambition and well-being. In this way, modern Stoicism not only aids in the clarity and achievement of goals, but also ensures that we live a balanced life, one where the pursuit of success does not come at the cost of our peace of mind or inner harmony. Setting clear, purposeful goals provides the foundation for a life that aligns with our values, enhancing both our cognitive abilities and emotional stability. Through the practice of Stoicism, we can develop a mindset that is laser-focused on what truly matters, pushing aside distractions and staying committed to what we can control. As we set and achieve goals, we build a sense of self-confidence and purpose, knowing that each accomplishment brings us closer to the life we want to lead. Modern Stoicism teaches us that goals should not be set out of mere desire for achievement, but with an understanding of our deeper values and long-term aspirations. By cultivating this mindset and embracing these principles, we not only achieve success but do so in a way that is fulfilling, sustainable, and aligned with who we truly are. Thus, by adopting the wisdom of Stoicism, we can navigate through the modern world with clarity, confidence, and emotional stability, transforming our dreams into tangible realities while maintaining a sense of inner peace. Number 9. Over-reliance on technology. In our modern world, technology is everywhere. It's hard to imagine life without the constant hum of our digital devices, from smartphones to computers to tablets. While technology can be an incredible tool for productivity, connection, and learning, When we depend on it too much, it starts to harm our cognitive function and mental health. Think about it. How often do you find yourself mindlessly scrolling through social media or responding to endless notifications? This constant barrage of information makes it difficult to concentrate, lowers your attention span, and leaves you mentally exhausted. The more we immerse ourselves in technology, the more it can overwhelm our minds, creating a chaotic mental environment that stifles clarity and focus. But here's where the Stoic secrets come in. By applying the Stoic philosophy, we can take back control over our relationship with technology and protect our minds from being consumed by it. Stoicism teaches us to be intentional in how we use our resources, and technology is no exception. The key is moderation, using technology in ways that serve us rather than letting it dictate our lives. How much time are you spending in front of screens every day? Are you allowing notifications to constantly interrupt your flow of thought? These are important questions to ask yourself. The Stoics would encourage you to set boundaries and be mindful of how much digital consumption you allow. By doing so, you can protect your mental clarity and create space for more present, focused moments in your life. Imagine how different your day would feel if you weren't constantly checking your phone or getting distracted by an endless stream of messages. What would it be like to reclaim your attention and focus on the task at hand, or simply enjoy a moment without the pressure of technology pulling you in every direction? A powerful Stoic practice that can help you regain control is the idea of a digital detox. Taking breaks from social media, turning off notifications, or setting specific times for checking emails can help reset your mind and restore mental balance. It's in these moments of disconnection that we find space for deeper thought, better communication, and more meaningful connections with others. Think about the last time you truly engaged in a conversation without being interrupted by your phone. How did it feel to be fully present in that moment? That's the kind of clarity Stoicism encourages us to cultivate. In an increasingly digital world, it's more important than ever to practice mindfulness in our technology use. When we intentionally limit our exposure to screens, we protect not only our mental health but also the quality of our experiences. Consider the story of a successful entrepreneur who, after years of struggling with constant digital distractions, decided to take a different approach. He started implementing digital detoxes throughout his day, turning off notifications during his work hours, and designating phone-free times in the evenings. As a result, he found that his focus improved, his stress levels dropped, and his relationships grew stronger. The more he embraced these Stoic secrets of moderation and intentionality with technology, the more control he regained over his mental and emotional well-being. This story is a reminder that we don't have to be slaves to our devices. By following the Stoic principles of mindfulness and simplicity, we can create a life where technology supports us rather than overwhelming us. The lesson here is clear. Technology is not inherently bad, but an over-reliance on it can lead to cognitive decline and emotional burnout. By practicing the Stoic principle of moderation, setting boundaries, and being intentional about our screen time, we can safeguard our mental clarity and emotional stability. So, take a moment to reflect on your relationship with technology. Are you in control, or is it controlling you? How can you make small changes to reclaim your focus and improve your overall well-being? The Stoic secrets offer us powerful tools to navigate this digital age with balance and mindfulness. By reducing our dependence on technology, we open ourselves up to deeper thinking, better communication, and a more fulfilled life. It's time to put down the phone and look up at the world around you. Let me ask you, are you ready to take control of your life and master technology instead of letting it control you? Take action now. Like this video and comment below. I control technology. I control my life. Let focus and intentionality shape your future. Number 10. Lack of self-care. Self-care is a cornerstone of maintaining mental clarity, emotional resilience, and overall well-being. Yet in the modern world, it is often overlooked as we become consumed by the pressures of work, relationships, and daily responsibilities. The result is a gradual erosion of our mental and physical health, which manifests in burnout, heightened stress, and even cognitive decline. Without proper self-care, we compromise our ability to make sound decisions, focus on important tasks, and regulate our emotions effectively. This makes it far more challenging to navigate life's inevitable obstacles. As a society, we often pride ourselves on pushing through fatigue and stress, but the long-term consequences of neglecting self-care are too severe to ignore. Just as we would tend to a plant by providing it with sunlight, water, and nourishment, we must also care for ourselves if we are to thrive in all aspects of life. Modern Stoicism teaches us that in order to live a life of purpose and fulfillment, we must first tend to our own well-being. It is only by investing in ourselves that we can hope to fulfill our greater potential. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of self-care, not as an indulgence, but as a necessary foundation for a fulfilling life. The Stoics believed that a well-balanced and purposeful life required maintaining one's mental and physical health. In the context of self-care, this means ensuring that we get enough rest, fuel our bodies with nutritious food, engage in regular exercise, and carve out time for activities that promote relaxation and mental clarity. Practices like meditation, journaling, or simply taking a quiet walk can offer immense benefits in restoring our mental and emotional balance. A well-nourished body and a rested mind are essential for clear thinking, effective decision-making, and the ability to stay grounded when faced with life's challenges. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." To react well to life's challenges, we must first ensure that we are in a state of balance, which starts with taking care of ourselves. Self-care is also deeply rooted in setting boundaries, recognizing when we have reached our limits, and honoring the need for rest. In today's hyper-connected world, many of us are constantly available, whether it's for work, family, or friends, and we often struggle to say no. The notion of setting boundaries is essential to preserve our mental and emotional energy. Stoic principles of moderation and balance encourage us to recognize our personal limits and not overextend ourselves. By saying no when necessary, we create space for rest, reflection, and self-renewal. This practice of setting boundaries allows us to preserve our energy for the things that truly matter, thereby enhancing our ability to navigate life with greater focus and resilience. As Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, "Time is a great healer, but only if you allow yourself the time to heal." The key to healing and maintaining balance is to ensure that we don't exhaust ourselves by taking on too much. Moreover, self-care is not simply about physical well-being. It is also an essential practice for mental and emotional health. By prioritizing self-care, we cultivate a sense of empowerment, confidence, and resilience. These qualities enable us to face life's inevitable hardships with strength and clarity. Just as the Stoics taught the importance of cultivating inner virtues like wisdom, courage, and justice, self-care is the bedrock upon which these virtues can flourish. When we take the time to care for ourselves, whether it's through physical rest, mental relaxation, or emotional reflection, we create a stable foundation for living a life aligned with our values and goals. In modern life, where the demands of daily existence can often seem overwhelming, prioritizing self-care ensures that we can approach challenges with a clear mind and steady heart. As the famous quote by Arianna Huffington goes, "Self-care is not a luxury, it's a necessity." By making self-care a regular part of our lives, we ensure that we remain resilient in the face of stress and better equipped to achieve our long-term aspirations. In conclusion, self-care is a powerful tool for maintaining mental clarity, emotional balance, and physical health. It is not a luxury or indulgence, but a fundamental practice that allows us to thrive in all areas of life. Modern Stoicism teaches us that by taking care of ourselves, through rest, exercise, proper nutrition, and setting boundaries, we create the foundation for a fulfilling and purposeful life. In doing so, we equip ourselves to face life's challenges with greater resilience, mental clarity, and emotional stability. In the end, by prioritizing self-care, we empower ourselves to lead a life that is not only more productive but more aligned with our true values and goals. Number 11. Lack of patience and perseverance. In today's fast-paced world, a lack of patience and perseverance is a common issue that often leads to frustration, impulsive decisions, and missed opportunities. We live in a society that values instant gratification, where we expect quick results in all aspects of life, from personal success to material wealth. This desire for immediate outcomes can make us disheartened when progress is slower than anticipated, leading to poor decision-making. When we fail to understand that meaningful goals require sustained effort and time, it's easy to abandon our pursuits at the first sign of difficulty. This impatience undermines our ability to stay focused, endure setbacks, and continue working toward our long-term aspirations. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca wisely said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." This rings true in modern life, where the cycle of starting and stopping due to impatience for quick results leads to a lack of real commitment. Without patience and perseverance, it's difficult to build lasting success, leaving us frustrated and unfulfilled. Modern Stoicism, however, offers a valuable solution. It teaches that success and growth require patience, effort, and the resilience to endure challenges. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of patience and perseverance for achieving long-term success. By adopting a mindset of resilience, we can view obstacles as opportunities to grow rather than as setbacks. Meaningful achievements, whether in personal development, career, or relationships, require time and effort, and perseverance is essential to overcoming the challenges that will inevitably arise. Stoic principles guide us to focus on what we can control, redirecting our energy from frustrations over delays to the value of consistent effort. Modern Stoicism teaches us to remain calm and clear-headed, trusting that each step forward, no matter how small, brings us closer to our goals. When we embrace the process instead of fixating on immediate results, we develop patience and mental fortitude, allowing us to persist when obstacles arise. Patience and perseverance help us maintain focus even when faced with difficulties. Rather than abandoning our goals when results don't come as quickly as expected, Stoicism encourages us to appreciate the journey and the lessons it offers. By trusting the process and continuing to move forward with determination, we turn each challenge into an opportunity for personal growth. Focusing on steady progress rather than immediate results helps us build resilience and confidence. The Stoic practice of enduring hardship with grace is a powerful tool for maintaining mental clarity and emotional stability. As Marcus Aurelius said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This reminds us that obstacles are not to be feared but embraced, for they ultimately propel us toward our goals. Furthermore, patience and perseverance are essential for developing emotional resilience. The emotional ups and downs we experience while pursuing
meaningful goals can be difficult to handle, but Stoic virtues teach us how to manage our emotions.
By practicing patience and perseverance, we come to understand that frustration and impatience are temporary and do not define our ability to succeed. Over time, challenges become opportunities to strengthen our mental resilience, which enhances emotional stability. In the modern world where distractions and pressures for quick results are everywhere, cultivating patience is essential. It helps us stay grounded in our purpose, maintain focus despite distractions, and remain committed to our values. In essence, patience enables us to regain control over our emotional well-being, keeping us steady as we work toward our long-term goals. By practicing modern Stoicism, we can transform our approach to challenges. When we embody patience and perseverance, we begin to view setbacks not as failures but as essential parts of the process. Every challenge presents an opportunity for growth, and by persevering, we build the emotional and mental resilience necessary for success. Stoicism teaches us that progress is rarely linear. The real value lies in the journey, not the destination. With patience and perseverance, we can create lives of purpose, clarity, and strength. Lives defined not by fleeting frustrations, but by the steadfast pursuit of what truly matters. In a world that demands instant results, embracing Stoic principles helps us stay focused, emotionally balanced, and dedicated to the long-term pursuit of our goals. To wrap things up, we've explored the 11 bad habits that can harm your brain, from negative thinking and toxic influences to lack of sleep and poor diet. These habits can cloud our judgment, hinder our emotional balance, and limit our potential. But by integrating Stoic principles into our lives, we have the power to overcome these obstacles and cultivate clarity, resilience, and purpose. Stoicism gives us practical tools to turn negative habits into opportunities for growth. By focusing on what we can control, practicing self-care, setting goals, and living with balance, we can protect our mental well-being and create a fulfilling life. Now, it's time to reflect on our own habits and make the changes necessary to support our well-being. The timeless wisdom of Stoicism is here to help guide us to a life of strength and meaning. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Stoic in Your Life. Also, make sure to turn on the notifications so you never miss an update. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more content on how Stoicism can help you live your best life.